Remember when horror movies actually traumatized us? Back in the Gen X days, we'd sneak into the basement or pop in a VHS we definitely weren't allowed to watch. And by the end, we were sleeping with the lights on for a week. Those movies didn't just scare us, they stuck with us.
The 70s, 80s, and 90s gave us a whole generation of nightmares. No CGI, no fancy effects, just raw fear. Creepy masks, possessed kids, and shaky cam chaos that made us believe it was all real. Horror back then hit differently. It felt dangerous.
Today, we're reliving the movies that scared Gen X for life. The ones that made us fall in love with being scared, from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre to the Blair Witch Projects. These films weren't just scary, they defined an era of terror we'll never forget. They're here.
Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Gen X Unfiltered, the podcast.
What's up, everybody?
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Steve, Eric, how are you?
Good, guys. How you doing?
I'm doing good, thank you.
Good. Okay, well, Eric's in a obviously that kind of mood today.
What's that mood mean?
The very robotic. I'm gonna try and be professional, but you just sound weird.
Oh, no. Let's go on. I'm actually excited about this podcast.
Yeah, I love Halloween.
Yeah, me
so
too.
I love scary movies.
As you guys heard from the intro, we are talking about some of the scary horror / Halloween type movies that scarred Gen X. This is a list that the internet populated for me. I know there's lots missing. I know everybody has their own opinions of the creepiest, but this list, the internet tells me, is the creepiest or the most scarring, I'll say. Not creepy, but
it's such a
polarizing.
It's such a hard thing. Being scared, it's like comedy. Like it's such a, there's so many different aspects to it. And what you think is funny or scary, I might think is lame, and vice versa. Like it's such a.
I ask a question then to start, just so we know? So, like,
allow it. Go ahead.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh my gosh, I feel so honored. Okay.
Steve's taking questions.
That's right.
You're taking questions. Okay, so my question is, I'm going to try and be articulate because I know sometimes I'm not. And you guys just look at me like I'm cray-cray.
Yep.
So Steve just said it's very polarizing. What one person finds scary, the other doesn't, which is totally fair. But like, you guys, what makes a movie scary for you? Is it the psychological part, the jump scares, the like creepy horror characters? Like, what is it that makes it like creepy for you? If there's a general.
For me, it's I think probably more the psychological part of it.
Okay.
Like the jump scares, yes, you're kind of like, oh, they make you jump.
Okay, but like
that's not the stuff I remember. Like there's certain movies that I still remember to this day that
and
like
it's
scared the
psychological
shit out of me, and it was like not so much that it was like a jump scare. It was like just the theme of it and stuff. Yeah.
What about you, Eric?
The possibility of something being real.
Yeah.
That really scares me. Like something terrifying that happens, and the chance that this could really happen.
That's true. I think I'm more of the psychological, like my type, I guess psychological, but my type of like scary movies is like The Purge and Paranormal Activity. Like those types of movies are scary to me, like the kind of like unknown.
Well, they're kind of based in reality though, too.
Yeah.
So I guess it's kind of Eric too.
There's some like social commentary there too, right?
Yeah. So that stuff terrifies me, like the jump scare type stuff. Like, in the moment you might be like, oh, but like overall I wouldn't be like I have an opinion on one of the movies on here, and I don't know, I feel like it's not going to be a popular opinion, but you know me, I like to be different.
No, that's fine. And I was going to say, and the way things are going right now, The Purge doesn't seem like it may not be such a crazy thing anymore. Like it's as scary as it is. Like
it might be part of the playbook. Who knows?
The Purge is actually one of my top terrifying movies to watch.
Well, that's another one where it's not like, is it a horror movie?
It's a psychological
thriller.
More,
but I don't know if it would be considered a horror movie.
Hopefully not, but it might be a prophecy. We'll see.
Let's not talk about that. All right. So in no particular order, we have a list here. Number one, again, this is just one on the list, not top or anything, is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre from 1974. Some of the little notes here I have on my little sheet is it was raw, dirty, and too real. The low-budget documentary feel made it seem like an actual crime. That based on true storyline, every Gen Xer believed it. Leatherface became the stuff of nightmares, and Backroads suddenly felt a lot less safe. Full disclosure, I don't think I've seen the original. I've seen the Jessica Biel one.
Yeah, that came out 2004-ish, I want to say.
Yeah, they've done a couple of them since then.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm guessing they're all the same premise, right?
Yeah, I know like the Jessica Biel one, I think that was like a remake of the original, but then there was like sequels and stuff like that.
I'm just going to hazard a guess that you guys definitely saw the Jessica Biel one, considering, she's right around your age, early 20s, and she wore a white tank top with no bra, so enough said.
They definitely had some skin appeal in that movie for sure.
They did, yeah.
I'm not going to say that wasn't the case.
I know I saw it, but I don't
I'm pretty sure
really
the three of us watched it
remember it.
together.
So I remember watching the remake with Jessica Biel in 2004.
Yeah.
And that was it was a remake of the 1974 version for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we were watching that, and it was creepy, but not as creepy as the 70s one. Like,
Okay, so first of all, for somebody who doesn't remember, because I've seen it once in my life, a
Yeah.
little like 4-sentence synopsis of what it is, Eric. Go ahead.
some teenagers get trapped in a very creepy backwater hillbilly family's house. That in this hillbilly family, they are serial killers.
Okay. Yeah, that was less than 4
Leather
sentences.
faces, yeah.
Yeah.
Job. Okay, fair. So what would you, okay, right off the top, would you guys say that this movie, like looking back, like it was definitely you were freaked out watching it or creepy or whatever?
Yeah, freaked out. I want to say like the remake didn't freak me out as much as the original.
We're talking about the original.
Yeah, the original was creepy because it was almost like a snuff film, the way it was shot and how cheap it was.
Ew.
Well, that's the thing.
It had
It was
the
really like
vibe to it.
Yeah, like I can't remember the last time I saw like it's been years since I've seen
Yeah.
the original, but I remember being like just
We tried to watch it. We
creepy.
couldn't find it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, we were going to rewatch it for this because that was sort of the
Yeah.
one that none of us had, or you've never seen it.
I saw the Jessica Biel one,
not
but that
the
was like
original
20
one.
years
Yeah,
ago.
But, and the original, yeah, we couldn't find the original one. Oh wait, wasn't it on?
I'm not going to lie. We may have watched a baseball game
Was it
instead.
on Netflix?
I can't
It was on
remember.
Netflix,
Well, we
yeah.
thought it was, but I don't know if we actually saw it on there. Anyways,
Because
but-
interesting, it's on Netflix because I think it ties into their monster series right now. Ed Gaines.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's
So-
right. That's because that's the thing. Like Ed Gein sort of inspired a lot of
These movies, Leatherface, Psycho, those movies, horror
Hannibal
movies.
Lecter and
Yeah.
stuff, yeah.
Can I ask a question then? We'll just do a fun little game as we go through these.
Sure.
You guys will mostly answer because you've probably seen all of these at least, but like 1 being the least scary or creepy and 5 being the creepiest, what would you give it, Steve?
Oh God.
From what you remember.
From what I remember, I'll say like a 3.
What about you, Eric?
Out of what?
out of 5?
I'm gonna say 3.5. Like,
Oh, fair. It's,
yeah,
that's,
the way it was, the realism made it extra creepy. I'll say.
that's what it sounds like. Why it's so scarring is that you
Yeah,
said like the realism of it.
Yeah, let me just say this: like the impact of seeing Leatherface show up in the '70s version hits a lot harder than seeing him in the 2000s version because
Yeah.
that movie's just a lot more polished.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, sometimes that makes it. There's a few of them that came out like in the early 2000s. I remember they kind of went through that new horror where like
Yeah.
those 13 Ghosts with Shannon
Mhm.
Elizabeth, and they just felt like too. They're Hollywood. They didn't
Yeah.
feel. Sometimes what makes the horror movies good is that they're kind of cheaply made,
Mhm.
so they got to be a little more. I don't know. They kind of put more effort into it, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. So a solid 3 and 3.5 from Eric.
Yeah.
Fair. All right. Number 2, The Exorcist, 1973, the one that parents forbade. So of course we watched it anyway. A little girl possessed by a demon, vomit, head spins, religious horror. It was trauma wrapped in pea soup. I've seen this movie. My unpopular opinion is that I didn't really think it was that creepy.
It's more
Like, it was
psychological
stupid,
and
I
disturbing
guess.
than it is scary for sure. It's not scary. It's really creepy.
It is.
I
Yeah.
think, and it's definitely more of a psychological type thing.
But I watched it, and like I watched it as an adult. I never watched it younger. And I was just kind of like, okay, cool. Like I didn't really think anything of it.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't. Now, my mom is terrified
Yeah.
of this movie.
Real quick, does anybody want to go with you a quick synopsis of The Exorcist?
Oh, sure, Eric, go ahead.
Sure. So The Exorcist basically, very simply, a young girl gets possessed, and her mother, after all else fails, enlists 2 priests to help give her daughter get rid of the demons through an exorcism.
Yeah.
But I heard a lot of. Okay, so really quickly again, I'll say my mom was terrified of this movie. She like refuses to ever watch it again. Like you ask
Yeah.
her to this day about it, she'll be like, nope, never.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess back in the 70s, like it was off, like horror, her head spinning and the walking down the stairs like the crab or whatever
Yeah,
it was.
yeah.
It's all really creepy. But I think, and I could be wrong, one of you guys or both of you talking about it before, that this movie had a lot of weird like shit happen. Or
I've
like
heard stories about that there was like stuff that happened on set or whatever.
Yeah.
Apparently, I can't remember anything specific, but that people said that was like a cursed set and like
Yeah.
stuff that
Yeah.
happened to like actors and actresses after the film and all this stuff
I mean-
too. Yeah.
Well, Linda Blair had lingering injuries from
Oh, yeah.
the way the movie was shot. Like the harness they stuck her in.
That crab walk scene apparently like really messed up.
That messed her up. And then like when she's on the bed, she's flailing up and down like she's getting
Oh,
possessed by
yeah.
the demon and stuff. She's flailing all over the place. The harness they set her up in there, I guess, like give her whiplash
Well,
essentially.
you could see why because
Yeah.
watching it's like, oh,
Oh yeah.
and the Ouija board had nothing to do with this movie.
It's
did
all
it?
Ouija board. Yeah,
Oh,
she
yeah,
was
it is
talking-
Ouija board.
She was talking to Captain Howdy.
So that my mom though you could never say the word Ouija board. We were never allowed to have a Ouija
Yeah.
board. We were never allowed to use a Ouija board. Because my mom always said, she's like, if there can be good spirits, then there sure as hell could be bad spirits. So
Yeah.
why tempt fate?
No, it's one of those
Yeah.
things you don't.
To this
It's
day.
weird. My mom's the same. She's convinced that Ouija boards can open up portals to places you don't
And
want
it's
to go
probably
to.
from this
Yeah.
movie.
I love ghost stuff, so I watch a lot to like the ghost adventure shows and ghost hunters and all
Yeah.
this and that, and they all say
You know what?
they're not toys.
Yeah.
I mean,
Why?
but why
what's it,
risk
FAFO,
it?
Right?
It's true.
Why
It's
risk
true.
it?
Why?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
bring on any friendly, happy ghost. Cool, we can party together. But like, no, like the bad ones, like just stay where you are. We're good.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
but
Wait.
that's exactly what it is. Is she's playing with the Ouija board, and that's Captain
Howdy.
Howdy. Is who she thinks she's talking
Okay.
to. Yeah.
All right. I
Yeah.
remember now.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not sure what the ratio of Caspers to Captain Howdy's is, like friendly ghost to not in the spirit world.
Yeah, only one
but
would find
no.
out. And, yeah,
Let's not toy with that.
All right, Steve, 1 to 5. What would you say?
I'm gonna give that one a.
Like your personal
Yeah, I'll give that a 3.5. It was
Okay.
pretty good.
fair. What about you, Eric?
I think this is a solid 5. This is like
Really?
a near perfect horror movie in my opinion.
Really?
Really? Wow.
Even if you, as a movie on its own, like even outside the horror genre, I think it's one of the best movies of all time.
Really?
Oh yeah.
I
It's a
mean,
good movie.
it's
It's
a great
really,
movie.
really well
look,
done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to clarify that I'm also talking with two people who are like, I'm just going to self-proclaim like movie experts who like, like you guys know a lot about movies
Yeah.
and
Expert
the.
Steve.
No, but I'm just saying, like, you guys know more of the like the innards of like movies and all that stuff. Like, I'm just usually looking at it as what it is,
Yeah.
but the symbolism and all that stuff you guys get. So that's pretty high, Eric.
Yeah, I think there's so many like multiple layers to the story of this movie.
Well, that's the thing. Like I said, it's a horror movie, but it's so much more than just a
Every-
horror movie. Makes it sort of
Yeah.
sullies what
exactly.
it actually is. Like it's
Every
just a really, really
character-
good movie.
Every character has their own like intricate backstory. Like both priests
Yeah.
have intricate backstories that play into like the possession of the Linda Blair character.
Can I ask you a
Yeah.
question?
Yeah.
Fun fact for the listeners out there. Eric actually did film studies at school way back in the day.
I did a million years ago.
But was this movie discussed in any of your classes?
It was actually.
I figured it.
Probably because
Yeah.
it was a
Yeah.
huge movie when it came out. Like, because
Yeah.
I mean, it was just like the book was massive too.
Yeah.
Like, there was a lot of hype around this movie.
Oh, I'd be curious
Yeah.
to read the book.
Yeah.
Has any of you guys read the book?
No, I haven't.
No, actually, I should. Now that Tom of that, well, that'd be a good book to pick up
Kind of
and
want to read
yeah.
it, just out of curiosity.
But no, like I mean, there was a lot of hype around this movie and stuff like that. Like it was a huge movie. I don't know if it won any Oscars or not. I couldn't
I
tell
don't
off the
know.
top of
doubt
my
it.
head,
I
but
feel. I shouldn't say doubt it. I don't know, but I feel like horror movies.
no, it's just it's a really, really well done movie. And
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you one thing. It haunts my mom to this day.
no, and that's why I said to me it's more disturbing than it is scary.
Yeah.
Very disturbing.
That's
Yeah.
I mean, there are definitely parts in the movie where I'm like, ooh.
Oh, yeah.
no, and there's like you got like the piece like her puking up this like the barf
Yeah.
and like her head spinning and stuff like that. Like, there's some
Yeah.
sort of scary
For
stuff
the
like that.
time, that would have
just
been.
the whole theme of it is just very
True.
heavy and
I
dark.
remember-
and that is like this sweet little kid.
Oh,
and the
yeah.
shit she
You
says.
see the
And,
transformation she goes through.
Yeah.
like
Oh my
it's-
God.
it's-
And I remember
yeah.
the house feeling. They did a good job with like the set of the house. It felt very like
Cold.
and
Yeah.
empty, kind of like
Yeah.
it was very like stark and like creaky and like.
The atmosphere. You
Yeah.
can almost feel it. Like
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're
I do have to say in the one scene, because there was a scene when they were doing the exorcism and it got really cold. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did it like you felt cold watching it.
Oh yeah.
So they
Because
did a
you can
good
see
job
the
on
actor's
that.
breath.
And then like
Yeah.
Yeah.
the tone of the room changes up too, yeah. And also
Okay.
shout out Scary Movie 2 did an amazing parody of it. Watch the first 10 minutes
Yeah.
of Scary Movie 2. It is hilarious.
Exactly. One of the best parody comedies of all time.
Scary Movie 2
Really?
was fantastic.
I've never
Oh, yeah.
seen it.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, I
it's-
thought you guys were being facetious.
No,
No,
Scary
no,
Movie
no.
2 is
It's
hilarious.
I still talk.
Yeah.
We still quote it and laugh about it. Yeah.
All right, let's move on, or we could talk all day on The Exorcist. So, you gave it a 5. Steve gave it a 3.5.
Yeah, what about you?
Interest-
You've seen it.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like it's hard for me to judge because I just don't. Until we talked about it, I didn't even think of those intricacies. So I'm going to leave the ratings to the experts. Okay.
Okay, well, that's fair.
All right.
Siegfried and Roy. No.
Siegfried and Roy.
What's the name of the
Siskel and Ebert.
Siskel and Ebert. Sorry.
Hey,
See?
Taco.
That just shows how much I know about movies. Okay, anyway.
Moving on.
Exactly.
Number 3, Halloween 1978. The birth of the modern slasher. The piano score alone could ruin your night. No blood, no gore, just pure suspense. Made suburban streets feel terrifying, especially if you were babysitting. I watched this movie as an adult, not as a kid. And it's like obviously super cheesy, but just
Yeah.
reading this, because I get all those like ones mixed up, like Nightmare on Elm Street and stuff. This is the one with the like the
Michael Myers.
Michael
the
Myers,
white
the-
mask. And
the-
the
mechanic suit.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I do have to say that the music, yes, it's very like, and
Yeah.
it was suspenseful. It's very suspenseful. Like, again, I kind of like the no gore. Like, who needs gore? We've all been there, done
that's
that.
right. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not very.
It's the suspense. And have you guys, just as a side note, have you guys seen any of those videos go around this time of year on like Instagram or TikTok where it's like people are like seeing if they can outrun, what's the guy's name again?
Michael Myers.
Michael Myers. So it's like it'll be like seeing if we can unlock the door. So it's somebody dressed in a Michael Myers suit and they're walking the same pace and then they're running trying to unlock a door.
Yeah, because
it's terrifying, even though it's all staged.
Yeah, real quick, the Michael Myers character in the movie, he never runs.
No, that's the
he
thing.
always
He walks and stalks
But he
down
still
Jamie Lee
gets
Curtis.
people. He still gets people.
Well, that's when people make mistakes. They get scared and nervous and start
Yeah.
with things or
You should
fumbling
watch
the keys.
You
and
should
stuff.
watch those videos. Like it's like, oh my gosh,
I haven't seen any of those.
Really?
That's a good idea. Yeah.
It's fun. Like it's like
Makes you realize it's.
you're always trying to unlock a door.
Well, the other thing when you watch these movies, you're like, why are you going there? Like, run this way, go that way. What are you like doing?
Is this the one with the? This is gonna be a very vague scene, but I feel like you guys have seen this a million times. But is this the one where she looks at the window and the laundry's on the?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
that scene sticks.
She looks at the window and she sees him like standing in like the laundry.
The sheets,
The sheets, and she looks again and he's gone.
Yeah.
Okay, so
And this movie has a lot of that where it's like poof, and then he's gone again.
Yeah.
that
It's the
shit
jump
scares
scare.
me.
Yeah.
That shit scares me. Almost like the unknown or that feeling you have that somebody's watching you, but you can't see them.
Yeah.
That gives me shivers. Oh, sorry, Eric. I forgot to let you give the synopsis. We were behind.
I was waiting. I'm like,
I know.
you're going deep into
I'm
this.
sorry.
So real quick, Halloween is about Michael Myers, who is a killer. He murdered his sister when he was a kid, got sent away to an insane asylum. He escapes, goes back to Haddonfield, his hometown, to kill again on Halloween night.
That's right.
And Jamie Lee Curtis is the poor
babysitter.
babysitter who gets caught up in Michael Myers' murderous attempts.
That's right. And then you got what's his the Dr. Loomis.
Dr. Loomis.
There is
That's
Michael's doctor coming to try and stop him.
Only he knows how evil Michael is.
That's right. Yeah.
Overall, let's do the rating, Steve. 1 to 5. What would you say? When you watch this, what would you give it?
Oh, I will say 2.5.
Okay.
I think
Do you
it's a
think
fun
it's
watch,
campy?
but
Like,
it definitely. Yeah.
But do you think in 1978 it probably was like?
No, 100%. Yeah, I mean, if you were there when it first came out, it's a totally different story. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think watching it now or like later,
When you
I
watched
still think
it.
it's good, but it's not. I don't find it's not scary at all. Or,
But Eric,
it's just a fun watch. I watch it every Halloween.
Eric, before I ask you, I just have to say my nephew, he's 9 and he showed me his Halloween costume and he's going as Michael Myers and he put it on and it was actually terrifying.
Oh, that's amazing.
Like
Good for
because
him.
he has the full mask with the hair and the mechanic of it, and he came down the stairs and just stood there, and I was like, "Holy hell, that's
it is
terrifying!"
a creepy mask and stuff.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
so creepy for no reason.
Fun fact, you know what that mask is?
Yeah, it's a hockey mask.
No, wrong. That's my Friday the 13th.
It's William Shatner.
Yes, very good. It's a William Shatner mask.
Eric was so proud of
They
me
scrape
there.
the paint off of it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I didn't think you'd get that.
Well, because I've heard you guys talk about it a million times. I
Okay,
didn't
you
really
do
know
listen
that.
sometimes.
Sometimes. Okay, Eric, 1 out of 5.
I'm gonna say it is a 3.5 out of 5
Oh, you're solid with the 3.5.
because I think this is a perfect example of like you gotta walk before you can run, and this is one of the very first slasher movies where we've got the supernatural like villain stalking
True.
people down. Yeah.
True. He doesn't talk, does he?
No, never.
Okay.
No.
I don't think any of them because I know there's been a few.
All you hear is just breathing in the mask.
Yeah. Okay. Number 4, The Shining, 1980. Cabin fever gone absolutely mad. Twin girls, creepy hallways, and here's Johnny. Became iconic Gen X trauma triggers. The isolation and psychological build made it unforgettable. Proof that horror didn't need monsters, just madness. I'm going to say I have seen bits and pieces of this movie. I don't know if I've seen it the whole way through, but it's terrifying to me.
I love The Shining. It's such a good movie. I mean, Stanley Kubrick, so like like a world class famous director doing it with Jack Nicholson. I love it. I think it's great. It's a long movie, but it's great. I love it.
Eric, synopsis first.
Quick synopsis.
Since I forgot.
Jack Nicholson and his family, they get hired to be the winter carekeepers of the Overlook Hotel. And that hotel, unfortunately, is haunted by some evil spirits. And they inspired Jack Nicholson to try and kill his family.
But when they're there, it's empty, right? It's off season.
Yeah, that's the whole.
exactly. So they're the winter carekeepers. Exactly. Good point.
Yeah.
During the winter, the hotel shuts down.
Yeah, so it's empty.
And they're looking after during the off season.
But yeah, like, have any of you read the book?
No.
No, I don't.
It's a book, right?
Stephen King
Stephen
book.
King book.
Yeah.
I don't think I read it. I can't remember now. I don't think I did.
But to me, from what I remember from the movie, it's the like exactly. It's like he starts going crazy basically for cabin fever, and then the psychological like
Well, then
you can feel it like building all this stuff.
Well, then he starts to, like he goes, like he starts to hallucinate, or does he hallucinate? Is he seeing the ghosts, whatever it is, like, the bartender, right, and all this stuff. It's,
And nothing's more terrifying to me than that scene of the kid riding his squeaky little goddamn bike down the hallway. And every time I go to a hotel room and I'm like, it's the Shining hallway.
It turns the corner and poof, there's those two little girls, the two twins all covered in blood.
I do have to say
play
that
with us.
And then it cuts to them like dead on the ground, then back to normal, then back again.
That's
and the kid's like,
that's
jump cuts.
Pretty amazing scene.
It is. And the kid like covering his face up and he's kind of,
But it's that little like squeak, squeak, squeak down the hallway. Oh, it's terrifying.
No, I know. Well, that's a weird one too, because the kid has the Shining where he can talk to Scatman Crothers. And stuff like that too.
And then I feel like the "Here's Johnny" is like one of the most iconic lines in a movie ever.
Oh yeah. But then you read the stories too, like how like Stanley Kubrick like sort of psychologically tortured the Shelley Duvall, the wife.
To make her
go crazy because like
insane.
She was kind of emotionally like she has lost from what I remember, like she did not have a good time on that set at all.
Oh my gosh, that's awful.
And I hear Stanley Kubrick like he would do like 100 takes.
Oh my gosh.
And so just get her like totally on edge. So she would just because she's supposed to be like emotionally drained, exhausted, tired.
Oh my gosh.
So
I have the hiccups. Sorry.
But I think it's a great movie.
Well, what do you think out of 5?
Ooh, you know what? That might be. I don't know if I'll say 5 because I don't know if there's ever going to be a 5, but I'll say 4.75 because it is really well done. Acting, directing, everything. It's fantastic.
What about you, Eric?
I'm gonna give this another 5. Oh yeah, I think this is a near perfect movie.
It's good. I think so too.
Yeah.
And it's still like fun fact, Steve will never give a perfect score because he says that there might always be something better.
Well, because then it's like...
No, I'm not criticizing.
I might as well just shut up shop. That's the best movie ever made.
And I'm also going to say that Eric is normally very picky about giving 5s, so he must really enjoy these movies to give them 5s.
I do.
You
I
both,
like them.
usually you both...
Like I said, The Shining, it's a fantastic movie.
Did they discuss that in your film classes?
They did. Actually, it was a whole unit on horror movies. Went through like the classic horrors all the way through to new horror. It was, they call it postmodernism horror with like Scream and stuff.
Oh, right up to the yeah.
All right, number 5 on the list is Poltergeist, 1982. The perfect suburban nightmare. Kids' TVs and toys suddenly weren't safe anymore. They're here. I don't know what that is. And that clown doll, let's not even talk about it. Urban legends of the Poltergeist curse only made it creepier. Is this the one with the static TV?
Yes.
And this is the coach guy?
Yeah.
Yes.
Greg D. Nelson, yes.
But I don't remember much of the movie other than that.
Well, obviously not. They're here. That's like the famous line. The little girl says that.
Yeah.
Oh,
the daughter, right?
Now
She's in front of the TV being
I can see flashes of it, the movie, but I just don't really.
Yeah.
I think I'm getting that confused with like the Amityville horror.
They're both house horror movies.
Yeah, that's a house one, right?
Yeah, that's the one with James Brolin.
Oh, yeah.
And
is it Margot Kidder?
Yes.
Yeah, she's in it too, right?
And they did like remakes and stuff, didn't they?
They've done it. Yeah, Ryan Reynolds was in one.
Oh, yeah.
Before he became like the Ryan Reynolds we know now, when he was still kind of like.
He was still Van Wilder.
He was coming out of that vein. I was going to say, like the Van Wilder kind of becoming the.
All right. Well, I don't know. Eric, do you want to give a synopsis?
Sure. So, Poltergeist is about a family who lives in a new development. And this development ends up being full of haunted houses because the developers were cheap and they moved they built the development on a graveyard, moved the headstones, but didn't move the bodies. So all these houses are haunted and they experience a terrifying haunting.
So what is a poltergeist, though?
And real quick, the daughter gets sucked into ghost world and they spend most of it trying to get her back out.
That's right.
What is a poltergeist? Because it's a type of ghost, right?
It is. You know what it means? I heard somewhere. It's German for like noisy spirit.
Oh,
or something like that.
But
I was thinking like malevolent.
But I'm assuming
it's like noisy spirit or something. I remember hearing that somewhere.
I'm assuming like that, poltergeist is not a nice ghost.
No, but they're the ones that like make. If you're in a house, like you hear someone banging on the tables or like sort of like, or something gets moved around. My understanding that's sort of what a poltergeist does is things like that.
Because I remember the TV kept going staticky. Or did at one scene or whatever.
That's because that's where the girl's just staring at a little kid.
That's a creepy scene.
Yeah.
Like that, I remember that scene being creepy.
Yeah.
And even now, not the TVs go staticky anymore, but I feel
No,
like when
those days
TVs
are
did, it
long
was
gone,
like,
yeah.
Yeah, that movie's full of references that you wouldn't get in the modern world.
No, now you'd have like satellite unavailable or something
Yeah,
or other.
exactly.
It's not quite as
Satellite.
terrifying.
Or like the spinning wheel, like the streams of Frozen or
That
something.
might be
But
more
the-
annoying.
maybe-
That drives me mad.
maybe that's why,
I
like,
think we got an idea for a horror movie.
There we go.
maybe that's why when I was a kid, static was creepy to me.
Could
I'm
be,
thinking
yeah.
of that. I don't
Yeah.
know. Because
No,
I don't like the
maybe.
static noise. That
Maybe, I don't know.
Was that? Yeah, they're talking like the kid is clown. He has like the toy clowns in the room that ends up like attacking it and all this
Oh,
stuff.
I remember that. Because it was like I think I'm getting the other one confused because I thought it was an old house, but you said it's a new development.
No, it's like a new development. Yeah.
The movie just makes scary movie ruined that for me.
Well,
Yeah.
he starts attacking the clown.
Yeah.
Where do you
Eric,
go? Come
we're
here.
talking about 1982 Poltergeist.
Yeah,
okay?
I know. I'm back. I'm back in the Poltergeist.
All right. Well, I mean, Steve, what would you give it?
Oh, I'll give it a 2.5 as well.
Yeah, I feel this one's kind of like
It was good. It was fun, but it wasn't like
scary per
no.
se.
And well, I mean, and watching it now, I've seen it because it was on. I don't know if it's on AMC or something. I've seen it a few times since, and it's good, but it's not that scary.
Okay, Eric, what is your rating on the creepo factor?
I'm gonna give it a 2.5 as well. I think it was, it doesn't really, it kind of didn't age so great, but it was fun for its time.
Yeah, that's exactly. It was a neat idea.
Yeah.
The end with the swimming pool and all the
all the
skeletons are popping up.
Fun
and stuff.
fact: this is another cursed movie. Those skeletons were actually real cadaver skeletons.
I've
Why
heard
are
that.
people
Yeah.
so weird making horror movies?
Yeah, and the oldest daughter in the movie, she died.
Doing the movie?
Not long after, I don't think. Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. The little kid. Yeah, I remember that she passed away.
The youngest got a daughter too. So the oldest daughter in the movie,
Oh, she passed. Oh, okay.
she died not long after the movie was done.
Yeah, and the little girl did. The blonde girl.
Yeah,
she
she had kidney disease
something.
or something,
Yeah,
yeah.
Don't mess
So
with
it's sort of added
Poltergeist.
to the lore of
the haunted. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, number 6. Is that what we're on?
Blair Witch.
My numbers get a little messed up. So Blair Witch, we're just going to say
I
1999.
jumped ahead. Sorry.
The dawn of the found footage era. We actually thought it was real when it came out. Grainy footage, shaky cameras, and unseen evil. It played on imagination, not gore. Proof that mystery can be way scarier than monsters. This is one of my top scariest movies. Even though I've seen it 100 times, every time I
Yeah.
watch it, nothing prepares me for for me, it's the whole. I'll let you do the synopsis in one sec. But for me, it's the whole anticipation of the whole entire movie. What's gonna happen?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
that anticipation.
No,
Something's
no,
gonna
it's
happen.
like
Something's
a-
gonna happen. Something's gonna happen.
What do you want to call it? Like a slow burn, a slow build? Yeah.
And it's like documentary style, which I love. But Eric, synopsis away.
So this is a found footage movie, like you just said. Basically, the movie follows a young film student and her crew, and they go into the forest looking for the Blair Witch.
Mm-hmm.
And then, unfortunately, they find the Blair Witch. Well, in the forest, they get terrorized by the Blair Witch, and then they find the Blair Witch, and the footage stops.
Yeah.
And it's found.
We don't know what happens to them.
It's
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
last 30, 15, 20 seconds of the movie is what you wait for the whole entire time. It's terrifying. And it's not even terrifying. It's just terrifying
Well,
after
it's
watching
just
the whole
all the
movie.
build up of it all. Yeah. Yeah.
I went with a friend to watch this, and she's like not a scary movie person, and she screamed bloody murder in this movie. It was so embarrassing. I don't go
I
to.
can't imagine she probably wasn't the only one. I would
I
think.
don't go to movies with her anymore because when we also went to see I Know What You Did Last Summer. If you're listening, hi, I love you. And I Know What You Did Last Summer, really. And the one
Yeah.
scene where they like come up to the car and it's that like boof. And she
Yeah.
screamed so loud, and everybody in the theater was like, "Okay, weirdo." I was like, "We're never going to scary movies again, ever, with you."
That's funny.
They're like props. They did it. They nailed it. That's
Yeah.
what the movie got what it wanted.
But to me, this is the type of quote unquote horror movie that I love. The suspense, nothing really happens, but so much does happen. You felt their panic and their fear. And I mean, this was also like one of those crazy, like it cost nothing to make, but it
Well,
made gazillions of dollars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this was definitely one of those ones. And this kind of seemed to revitalize sort of the horror genre.
It did.
Because after like the Friday the 13th, then you started to get all the sequels of
Yeah.
Freddy versus Jason
yeah.
and
Yeah.
Leprechaun in Space and
Yeah, they
Yeah.
ran those dry.
Yeah, so this kind of reinvigorated the whole kind of genre, and you could do it without all these
Yeah.
crazy effects and guts and gore and whatever.
Like Blair Witch
Yeah.
Project is a movie I want to watch at the cottage because it would scare the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Again,
Yeah.
I've seen it 100 times.
Yeah.
Which is it's creepy.
Yeah.
Like,
It
it's
is.
not.
It's really creepy.
It's scary. Like it's
Yeah.
not. It's just scary.
Psychologically
Like, it's just-
terrorizing.
well, it just does a great job of the buildup of like all of a sudden they're lost in the forest and then they hear some noises at night, and then they hear noises the next night, and they
But
find
there's,
some
like-
sticks,
Yeah.
and then also one of them disappears, and there's two
Yeah.
instead of
But
three.
there's
and,
a lot of time where none of that even happens. So it's like that we're waiting for it. You're
well, a
waiting
lot of
for
it,
it. You're
it's
waiting
them
for
being
it.
like lost in the woods,
And they're just
Yeah.
freaking out.
right? And they start
Yeah.
freaking out because they're like, "Where the hell are we?"
They
And
keep
then
going in
they turn on
circles.
each other and
That's
stuff.
right.
Yeah.
That's right. And then, like I said, then all of a sudden one day they wake up and the one guy's just gone.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
they find that abandoned house, and then
And then I'm not going to ruin it for anybody who hasn't seen it because it's
No.
good, but watch it.
The movie did a really good job too of like really confusing like the public. Like, was this real or not?
Well, that was the thing.
Yeah.
They never really said much about it
Yeah.
because they had like completely unknown actors and stuff like that. So it was like, yeah.
Was
this
this?
is the first movie I remember where like the website was almost as big as the movie was. I
Yeah.
remember like the website came out with it and it really was like
It was more like
it's more like
we would go to help for like find someone that's missing. Yeah.
exactly. It wasn't about like the movie. It was like, yeah, it made it look like, these people are missing.
Yeah,
and
they
stuff.
really played up
Yeah.
the whole thing.
It was
which is,
it was brilliant, like the way they did it.
Oh,
'cause
yeah,
I
yeah.
wish I had the numbers on how much it made versus how much it cost, but it was something ridiculous.
like, a couple,
Oh, yeah.
it was like hundreds of, couple $100,000 to make maybe
Yeah.
to make like hundreds of millions.
It was insane. What would you give it a 1 to 5?
Oh, I would say I would give that like a 4.5. It was really,
Yeah.
really good. And like I said, totally kind of different than anything that had been seen for a long time.
It's a perfect example of like less is more in these. And
Exactly.
like for me, I'm gonna rate this because it's one of the ones I really, really like. But I mean, yeah, this is easily like 4.5. I won't give 5 because whatever. But like no, but for me, like again, every time I watch it, I'll still probably jump at the same parts. Like they did, and the unknown actors, I call them unknown because they were at the time.
Yeah.
Like they did such a good job of like just real. Like
Yeah.
you felt that they were really, like Eric said,
Yeah.
for parts of it, you're like, am I watching a real documentary?
Well,
What's
it really
going
was
on?
hard. The way it was shot,
Yeah.
like it was basically just the raw footage of these guys out
Yeah.
recording stuff.
What
yeah.
about you, Eric?
Same 4.5. I thought it was a really solid movie and the first of its kind.
Yeah.
It was really, really good. All right. The next one on the list is A Nightmare on Elm Street, 1984. The movie that made us afraid to fall asleep. Freddy Krueger turned dreams into deadly traps. His humor mixed with horror made him unforgettable. Every Gen Xer checked under their bed after this one. I don't think I've seen this. Eric, synopsis before we get to
Oh,
this?
sure. So basically, Freddy Krueger was a janitor at a children's school, and he ends up being a
Let's use
A PDF
a
file.
PDF file.
Oh my
Thank
God,
you.
that's horrible.
So he gets the parents find out and they kill him by setting him on fire in the school.
Rightfully so.
He decides he's going to terrorize the children where the parents can't help them in their dreams.
I don't
Yeah.
like this movie right off the top. First of all,
yeah.
I don't like this.
Yeah.
I definitely have not seen this movie. He's the guy with the striped shirt, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Freddy Krueger, you're my least favorite villain, okay? You suck.
Yeah. No, and that's I mean, it's cheesy now. If you watch it, it's because the humor too. Like Freddy is like making wisecracks and makes
So it's
jokes.
like
Yeah.
dumb. It's not even like
It was scary.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. The whole I don't know. It's like a weird thing.
Yeah.
It's I don't know.
It's one of those gory horror movies where like
Yeah.
the body gore was a
Oh.
big piece of it. Like how people died was like the big like thrill of the movie, I guess.
Yeah, it was more of a gore fest. Not
So I
to the
guess
extent
if-
of some of
if-
the ones now, but back
Yeah.
then it
I
was
guess
like,
if
oh.
gore is like makes you icky, then I
Yeah,
mean,
that's the thing. This movie is not so much scary as it's gory.
Yeah,
Oh,
and the fact that
lame.
it's supposed to be like in your dreams, it gets a little out there. Some of the
Yeah,
I've
exactly.
never. I
things
don't
that
think
happen
I've.
to people and stuff. Yeah,
I had no idea that's who Freddy Krueger was. Like I literally have never seen it.
Yeah, they did a remake in the 2000s of this one as well.
They did. They had that.
Shocker.
I can't remember the guy's name from the Watchmen and stuff.
All right. Well,
yeah.
I forget his
mean,
name now, but yeah.
this one sounds kind of underwhelming. So let's just go right to the rating, Steve.
Yeah, I'll give it a again. I think I'll give it like a 2.5. I remember being when it
Okay.
came out. I remember seeing it. It was like I remember as a kid being scared. I think it
Is
was
it
terrifying.
one of those movies that if I said like, what's your top 5 Halloween movies, would it be on your list?
No, I don't
Okay.
think so.
Eric, what about you rating?
I'm gonna give it like a 2 out of 5.
So I'm guessing it wouldn't be on your list either.
No, I never I love Halloween movies or,
Yeah.
like horror movies around, especially around Halloween. I never really go to watch this one though.
Fair.
No,
Yeah.
even at like versus Halloween versus Friday the 13th versus this, it's
Yeah.
definitely would be my third out of those
Yeah,
ones.
yeah.
All right. Friday the 13th is next on the list.
Speak of the devil.
1980. Camp Crystal Lake, where fun went to die. Every sleepaway camp kid had second thoughts after seeing it. The twist, it wasn't Jason at first, it was his mother. But Jason's hockey mask became a horror icon for decades. Really quickly, fun fact, long convoluted story, but the three of us actually dressed up as this theme for Halloween party one year.
That's right.
And editor, I'll send you the picture and you can just plop it up here because I think our costumes are pretty cool. A picture of our costumes. But I watched the movie to channel the camp counselor that I was. And this movie is pretty, like, again, cheesy. It's the 80s and a lot of people were, all I noticed is that in those like 80s/teenage movies, like a lot of people have sex.
Well, that was always,
Like,
that's one of the,
they always sneak away to have sex.
That's one of the underlying themes is like underage sex is punished by the villain.
Yeah. I mean, there was a lot of that.
So the villain's like the moral compass in some weird way, or like the moral right.
Even though like it, like whatever, it's like cheesy. Like this movie was a little scary to me.
No, it was a good job of being creepy. And it had
creepy.
the same, like this, again, the sound effects and the music and stuff like that too.
Because he died in the lake and like it was just weird.
That was the soundtrack was like kill.
Oh,
yeah. It's that like really kind of whispery stuff, and it's at a camp at night too in the forest, so that always adds that
and
extra
every
element
time
of like creepiness.
One of those teenagers would leave the cabin in the dark. I'm like, what are you doing, you dumbass?
Well,
Get back in.
Always
Get
the
back
thing,
in.
right?
Yeah,
Why are you doing that? Where are you going? Why?
Yeah.
That noise you heard in the forest, don't go looking for it.
Yeah.
Just let it be.
Exactly. You hear that, a branch snapping in the forest.
Just don't go there.
Yeah, it's not good.
No.
Yeah, I mean, okay, well, interesting question then before we go to the next one. Out of sort of the three that are kind of, the like, token Halloween movies, the Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday the 13th, and Halloween, which one did you like best, Steve, out of those three?
I think, I don't know. That's tough. It's definitely going to be a toss-up between Friday the 13th and Halloween.
You got to pick one.
I might go with Halloween.
Yeah.
I think.
What about you, Eric?
Oh, same. Halloween. Halloween's like of the first movie in each of the series. I think Halloween's the strongest one.
I think Halloween too, just because it's like more like it's about Halloween too. It's on Halloween.
Well, that adds to it too.
So kind of like the like, somebody's watching me, but I don't see them. That type of thing's creepy.
Yeah, exactly. There's a better job of making you like scared of the villain as well. Like Freddy's more cheesy than scary.
No, that's in Freddy because like you say, he has like the cheesy kind of jokes and stuff like that.
We forgot to do the synopsis.
Oh, Friday the 13th?
Yeah. I failed. Eric, go.
Real quick. Okay, so in Friday the 13th, Jason Voorhees, it's about a camp called Camp Crystal Lake, and Jason Voorhees is a young camper there. He drowns while two of the camp counselors who are supposed to be looking after him are having sex. So big no-no.
Salsa.
Exactly. Yeah. So then years later, there is a killer who's terrorizing camp counselors at Camp Crystal Lake. You think it's Jason, but it's actually the mom.
That's right.
Who's getting revenge for her fallen son.
She went crazy after he died.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's sort of the big twist in that movie.
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah.
Well, then at the very end, though, he jumps out of the lake. It's really weird.
Yeah, exactly. And then the rest of the series is all Jason Voorhees doing the killing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like he's not dead?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, next one on the list.
We didn't rate it, did we?
Oh, no, we didn't. Steve, rate it out of 1. Oh my gosh, I'm losing my mind. 1 to 5.
I'll give it a 2.5.
Fair. Eric?
2.75.
Yeah, I mean, I'm around the same. I mean,
I'm giving you a little bit better of a score than Nightmare on Elm Street.
That's fair.
Yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street sounds stupid. I never want to watch that.
And the problem with those ones too, I think with Nightmare on Elm Street and especially on Friday the 13th, they just made so many of them.
Oh,
well, wasn't there like a Freddy versus Jason?
Yes, there was.
Yeah,
they did
there was one called
at least one,
maybe
one
more.
Called
Jason Does Manhattan, and Jason in Space, and
okay, that's so dumb. I feel like Halloween didn't do that cheesy.
Halloween, Halloween went off the rails too.
It did. It had like.
They did the remake
there like 4
later.
Or 5 of them? I can't remember how many Halloweens.
There's 6 in the original Halloweens.
But they did a remake.
And the third one's not even about Michael Myers. It's called Season of the Witch. It's about these haunted masks. Haunted Halloween masks.
Okay, that's stupid.
Yeah. No, I know.
Exactly.
It's like anything they make money. It's like, that's because even the Blair Witch they made a sequel to, and that was awful.
Well, yeah, you can't you never are gonna capitalize on that.
No.
Yeah.
All right, next. Pet Sematary, 1989. Stephen King at his darkest. Sometimes Dead is Better became the ultimate warning. The family cat Gage and that burial ground. Pure nightmare fuel. Grief, guilt, and the consequences of not letting go. Did they do a remake of this?
They did.
Yes.
I feel like I saw the remake.
Yeah.
Who was in the remake?
Oh God, who was the dad? It was
It wasn't Macaulay Culkin, was it?
No. Oh, it's gonna bug me.
I can't remember which one I saw, but I think I watched it with you.
I've seen the original multiple times.
I'm pretty.
I've seen. Yeah, I'm trying to.
I'm pretty sure I saw this with you guys because you guys are the ones that make me watch those.
Yeah, who
scary
the heck was
movies.
the dad in it? Oh,
Okay,
it's gonna
but
bug me
while
now.
Steve thinks of that, Eric, you can do a synopsis.
So Pet Sematary is based on a Stephen King book, and basically this family moves into this neighborhood where they meet an elderly man, and they go on a walk, and they find a pet cemetery. They don't realize this pet cemetery is actually an ancient Indian burial ground, where if you bury things there, they come back to life, but they don't come back the same as when they were put in.
That's right. Yeah.
So the father, his daughter's cat dies when she's away on visiting the grandparents, and he doesn't want to disappoint his daughter, so he buries the cat in the pet cemetery. Cat comes back different, very evil. His son,
Churchill.
What a memory, Churchill. And then his son gets hit by a truck, and obviously the family's grieving that he can't handle the grief, so he wants his son to come back. So he buries the son in the pet cemetery. His son comes back, and he is evil.
Okay, that was more than 4 sentences. But
And then
thank you.
the same thing to the wife, and it's all nothing comes back. Right.
I don't
Because that's
really-
what I remember, because that's the neighbor knows it. Remember, because
Yeah.
he tells them like
He says, "Sometimes
we as
dead is
kids
better."
we used to go in there and bury our pets, and
I-
that's why they built that giant like.
Ground is sour.
I'm like
Yeah.
99% sure I've seen this, but I just can't picture any of the movie.
Yeah, it's just really bugging me because I don't have my phone. I can't think of who was in the
Steve's
who was
gonna-
in the remake of
Steve's
it.
going to wake up at 3:30 in the morning.
Because
That's
the older
who it
one
was.
in the first one, the old guy was Herman Munster. Was
Yeah,
the neighbor.
exactly.
I can't think of his real name now.
No, but he
Steve-
had a really cheesy like accent. in that movie.
Yeah, yeah, I remember that.
All right, what would you give this 1 out of 5 on the
Oh, it's been so long. You know what?
scarring?
I'll say I remember it being pretty creepy. I'll give it a 3.5.
Okay, Eric?
I'll give it a 3. It was really creepy. I think it's kind of faded over time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always remember the creep one too. When the doctor, at the very beginning, when he sees the kid, he's a vet, but he sees the kid and the dead kid that got like hit by a car or something
Yeah.
like that, and his brains hanging out.
Yeah,
And the kid's telling him to
The kid's
stay
giving
away
him-
from.
giving him a warning.
Stay away from that ground. This is before any of it ever happens.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Ooh, the creepiest part I found was when his wife, she tells a story about her sister who was had a terrible disease, and she was all deformed and stuff.
Yeah.
And she went up to had to look after her sister. She went up to the bedroom. The sister was like choking on some food, and the scene was just like horrifying. Like, the sister's all like deformed and stuff.
That's right. She's like
Yeah.
super. I remember
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
That part freaked me out the most in the whole movie, I think.
That was great. That or in the one when Gage slices the old man's Achilles heel.
Oh,
Remember
yeah,
that?
I can picture that. Oh,
You guys have
yeah.
a lot of memories from this.
Well, because that
movie.
was I remember that. You see,
yeah, that slice with the scalpel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
All right, let's move on to the last one on the list.
Yep.
We have Carrie 1976. Oh, that's Stephen King on here. Go
No,
figure.
Stephen King. Yeah.
Yeah.
High school horror meets revenge fantasy. The prom scene is legendary. Sissy Spacek's performance still gives chills. A brutal reminder that bullying can turn deadly. I have seen this movie. I saw the original movie. I don't know if there's remakes, but
There
I saw
is.
the original.
There's Remy, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this movie was pretty like psychologically terrifying. And again, don't bully.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
no, but I mean like if I remember, like the mom was kind of like weird and religious, right?
Yeah.
oh yeah.
And then
I'm
the
gonna laugh at you.
Sorry.
do we not find this? Eric's synopsis, please.
Oh, they're all gonna laugh at you. So basically, Carrie is about a girl in high school who has supernatural powers
Okay.
and doesn't realize she kind of discovers her powers over the course of the movie.
Yeah.
She gets bullied by some kids, and she gets
Revenge.
revenge on them during prom because they basically pull a horrible prank on her during prom that embarrasses her in front of the whole school,
That's right.
Mhm.
and that she gets her revenge instantly on them.
Uses her
Good.
Uses her powers.
psychokinetic powers to
Yeah.
make them all regret it.
Just don't
Yeah.
bully people, okay?
That's right. Yeah.
But I remember this movie being like psychologically like
Yeah, I remember it's creepy.
Kinda
Yeah,
creepy.
yeah. And the ending too, like just the door slamming shut and all that stuff.
I don't
I'm
remember
like,
Yeah.
all of the details of what happens at prom, but I remember like bits and pieces of the movie.
So basically, at prom, she's set up like.
Well, they have the pig's blood falls on.
Yeah,
them.
exactly. So she like the high school like heartthrob, I guess, asked her to prom, which she's sort of like, why is he asking me? But
Yeah.
she ends up trusting him and going along with it. And then the whole thing is once they're at prom,
They get
the cool kids have this whole plan to basically drop pig's blood all over them.
That's right.
But they
yeah.
make them prom king and
They
queen.
make them
yeah.
that's exactly. So
Yeah.
they win prom king and queen. She has this scene where she's super happy. She's like, I can't believe I won. I'm prom
Ugh.
queen.
And then they just
And then the mean bully kids,
just
they
take it all away.
take it all away. They drop the blood on her. She's
Assholes.
like, "What's going on here?" The bucket. I don't think you're supposed to laugh at this part, but the bucket hits like the prom king, like her date's head, and he
Good.
gets like knocked out.
Good.
Yeah, exactly.
because
so
he's
good.
mean.
Good. So she's standing there all by herself on the stage, covered in blood. Everyone's laughing at her,
It's
and
like,
then she just snaps and loses it.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
And
terrible.
basically, she locks all the doors, locks everybody in the auditorium with her, sets them all on fire,
Yeah.
and she kills them all.
well,
Blows up the school.
what's
Yeah.
the common theme with these movies? What's that phrase you use? FAFO?
Yes.
Yeah.
Common theme. Don't F around with,
Yeah.
F around and find out. Yeah.
you know?
No.
Okay, what about 1 out of 5, Steve?
Oh, Carrie, I'll give it a 3.5.
Have you read the book?
I'm
assuming there's a book.
Yeah. Oh, it's
Oh,
Stephen
yeah,
King.
Stephen King.
Yeah. I don't think I did.
could
can't
never
remember.
get through
I've read a
Stephen
bunch of
King's.
Stephen King. I just don't. It's been a long time since I read Stephen King.
can't get
don't
through them.
think
They're
I
too
read
long.
it, but I don't remember.
Eric?
I'll give it a 3.75, just because I think the revenge storyline was done really well in this movie.
Yeah,
you really feel for Carrie, and then like when she gets the revenge, you don't really feel bad for the bully kids so much. But
no.
you're also terrified of how powerful this girl is.
Yeah, it's a good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like what the
Yeah.
hell?
Have you read the book? Sorry, I lost my train
I've not
of
read the
thought.
book.
I've tried to read Stephen King books. I've tried to read Christine or Christy, whatever that book is, 100
Yeah.
gazillion times. And
That's the car.
Yeah, I know. It's the only book I had as a kid.
Oh, okay.
My mom randomly had the book.
Yeah.
And I couldn't get past, like, I tried so hard because his books are so many words.
Well, and that's why a lot of his books don't turn well into movies because it's a lot of books in general like that. Like there's
Like,
so much backstory and stuff that they try and cut out from
Isn't
the
that the-
movie that it just kind of it never works.
Isn't that the joke with him, though? It'll take him 17 pages to describe what somebody's eating. Like he just,
Is that yeah?
well, I don't know. Like, I mean, he just like goes on and on about like,
Over descriptive, I guess.
yeah,
No,
which I'm
and
not
that's-
saying
yeah.
like, you know, whatever.
Everything is a backstory.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's why books, like I said, turning books into movies is really hard because
Yeah.
you got to figure out what to cut out and
All right, I'm going to ask you guys a question to end this podcast.
Sure.
shoot.
Excited?
Ready?
And you have to pick one. Out of this whole entire list, which one is the most scarring for you, Steve?
Scarring?
Well, like, you know, like kind of like, obviously now you're an adult, doesn't hit the same, but like one
Yeah.
that you're like, oof.
Oh, that's tough. I might say The Exorcist.
Okay, fair.
Yeah,
Fair.
maybe
What
The
about
Exorcist.
you, Eric?
I think The Exorcist, yeah. I think there's a lot of creepy things going on in the movie, and the more you watch it, the more you see.
Do you
Yeah.
think that movie is just going to be like timelessly creepy?
I think so.
I think so. Just the topic of general
And the way
with,
they did
and
it.
stuff. Yeah.
It's just time, even though it was like, you know,
Yeah.
forever ago, it's still just like,
Yeah, exactly. I mean, some of the effects of age and stuff.
Yeah.
Well,
So
yeah.
that's going to happen. It's natural.
Yeah.
But the story is so strong, and I think it's so well, the movie's so well done that it's just going to be timeless. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to say the Blair Witch Project because that's just sort of more my jam of movies. But I mean, overall, it's a pretty good list. Was there any on there that you could think that you had on the top of your head that you're surprised weren't on the list?
Nothing specific.
Maybe Scream.
Yeah, but that's not really Gen X.
Well, it's 95, right?
But it's more like
96?
millennials. It's those millennials.
I know it's hard to say
Oh.
because there's so many horror movies. I was thinking like,
Well, there's
like
a
one of
lot.
like Evil Dead was like huge,
Oh, yeah.
but more like I don't know if that was
Campy.
like not campy, but like I don't know if that would be on the list.
Well, I think that the whole point of the list, like that the internet helped me curate, was more like what is like scarring, like
Well-
that as an adult, you're like, ooh, that's still kind of
well,
like
and that's what I was
creepy.
going to ask you guys, talking about like something. Can you think of any specific scene of any horror movie, not any in general, that you still think of that like, oh, that would still freak me
Don't
out?
do this to me, man. Don't do this to me.
Is there
I
anything-
buried this thought. Now it's back.
I know. I mean, I have so off the top of my head, but I don't have as big of a catalog of movie what. But obviously, the end scene of Blair Witch, like that's one of my top ones.
Yeah.
I don't remember specific scenes, but there's a few from the Paranormal Activity movies that are just
Yeah.
like, ooh, damn. And then also, I lost my train of thought. Go ahead, Eric.
There's an alien abduction movie. I think it's called Communion. It's
my
not a
God.
very popular movie. It was done a long time ago.
Yeah.
But this is one movie where like it's those creepy gray aliens that everyone says abducts people. And anyways, there's this scene where like this guy's door opens slowly and these long fingers come around the door, and through the side you see this like alien's head creep through, and he's in bed and he's paralyzed.
Yeah.
And that for some reason that whole image just terrified me. I don't know why, and it stuck with me.
Yeah.
And now it's back. Thanks a lot.
I'm going to tell a fun story about that.
Oh God.
Eric told us this story one time about that. This is where it comes from, clearly. And I'm probably going to tell it wrong, but I'm going to try and tell it as quick as I can. But Eric said he had this story that one night he got up. No, you tell it because I can't even remember it.
Why am I telling this story?
Because it's funny.
I remember,
Oh my God.
Don't leave anything out. It's fine. It's funny.
Okay, so yeah, sort of along the same lines of alien abduction. I was watching. It was like some show about like alien abductions. It was supposed to be like a real, you know, real accounts that had happened to people and stuff, right? I was up late and obviously clearly
How old were you?
Freaked out. I want to say I was a teenager.
Okay, that makes it funnier.
I was a teenager. I forget how old exactly. It was definitely my teens. And I went upstairs. So the whole house was dark. And then I went upstairs to the bathroom. And, you know, the bathroom, it was bright on, just brushing my teeth and stuff, getting ready for bed. And then, so I, it was late at night and I leave the bathroom and I'm turn off the lights and my eyes are not adjusted to the darkness yet.
Yeah.
I see this white image coming towards me slowly
Down the hallway.
down the hallway towards me. And instantly my mind's like, clicks. It's an alien. Oh
Yeah.
my God. I'm going to get abducted. And I start to scream. I'm like, ah! I start screaming out loud at the top of my lungs. I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to get abducted. And then what happens next? The figure that's walking towards me. Its arms come out towards me. And I'm like, oh my God, this is happening. This is happening.
This is the animal, Eric.
My mind's like, how do we get out of here? I'm in full flight mode. I'm thinking about jumping over the railing onto the first floor to get away from this thing. And then suddenly my eyes adjust and I hear my mom's voice. She's like, what's wrong? What's wrong? The thing walking towards me, it's my mom. She's trying to see like, she got up because she heard me in the bathroom. She's trying to see like why I was up still.
Yeah.
And so I was just like,
punch
it's
in the
my
face or
mom.
something.
Say, like,
Get off me,
Yeah, in the background. So she's like on her arms like, what's wrong? What's wrong? And I think it's an alien coming at me. And then in the background, my dad was asleep. I woke him up. He was like, I'm up. What's going on?
Oh my
so
God.
I ended up waking up the whole house with my scream thinking my mom was the alien. But yeah, so I wasn't abducted.
That is amazing.
That's such a funny story. Because it was like, your mom was probably so confused and just
Yeah.
She
like,
didn't know why I was screaming at her. And I thought she was an alien walking towards me. And then when her arms came out, like outstretched towards me, I really thought this is happening.
Can I just say, like, I imagine your mom, because all moms did back then, it was probably wearing one of those like long nightgowns.
Oh yeah,
too.
exactly. So that's why image coming towards me because she was wearing like a long, like, you know, nightgown.
Yeah.
I mean, you're so freaking lucky you didn't like drop kick her or something.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, or jump. You jumped off the
I was ready to jump over the
funny.
railing onto the first floor.
That would have been hilarious.
To get the heck out of there. I probably would have broken my leg or something.
So, yeah.
But that would have stopped me at that point in time with my mental state. I would have crawled for the door. I'm out of here.
Then they would have had you institutionalized for having like a
probably.
crazy...
Oh my God.
That's hilarious.
Oh my gosh, that is so funny. Do you still get that like weird feeling of like that momentary?
I'm getting sweaty. What?
That momentary fear that you had. Do you still get that when you think about that story? That feeling?
Yeah. I've got like all sorts of fear happening right now.
Unless it really was an alien, then when it switched over to your mom again.
Maybe it wasn't even real. Maybe it was a dream. Maybe it wasn't even real.
It was. No, it can't be real. No.
All right. Well, I mean, I think the list could be probably endless as far as
there's
like.
so many movies. And like I said, what people find scary, other
Exactly.
people think lame. What people think is lame, people think is scary. It's so hard to really
think
pick
based on your guys' professional opinion and your love for all things scary, horror, and movies, I think the consensus is that like The Shining and Exorcist are pretty much near perfect.
Yeah.
For
They're
like-
just really good movies. like,
Exactly.
regardless of scary,
kind of
not ever, they're
everything.
just good movies.
They have all elements. They have a little bit of gore.
Yeah.
They have the psychological. They have the like unknown, the torture. You know that kind of
it's
stuff.
got everything. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
All right. Well, you guys comment below and let us know what your favorite horror Halloween movie is.
Yeah, give us some good. I'm always looking for new ones to watch. So.
Yeah, I need to up my horror horror movie watching. So let us know.
This time next week will be Halloween, I believe.
Yes.
Also, go Jays go! Game 1 of the World Series. Woo!
Let's go Jays.
Let's go. Bring down the Dodgers.
All right, guys. But thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.
Coming to get you, Barbara.
Here's Johnny. That's all I know. Okay, bye.